So Big Time released the details of their economy at the end of November, and there's a lot to wrap your head around there. And rather than rehash all that info, in this video I want to cover what it means for space holders and holders of other utility NFTs, and specifically what opportunities we have now to set ourselves up for better earnings down the line. And then at the end of the video, I'll cover a few things that you should be aware of. I'm Josh Cross from Coin Academy, where we clarify the noise of crypto. We've got new videos coming out regularly, so make sure to subscribe down there and get the most out of this bear market. Now, this is a sponsored video, so big thanks to Big Time for that, but they basically told me to make whatever content I want about the economy, so any opinions that I'm sharing are my actual opinions, as always. Now, I recently jumped back into the game after patch 0.23. That was a huge patch and it overhauled the skill trees along with a bunch of other things, so they wiped save data again, but it makes sense because as they continue to balance the game, they need people to replay the earlier levels. But I want to give a huge shout out to the VastImpact Gaming Guild for helping me level up really quickly after the reset. VIG is an awesome guild, super helpful and open to newcomers, and they have really great tools on their website that you should check out. If you buy anything on the Big Time Marketplace, please use their affiliate link or their creator code, VastImpact, which is linked in the description along with their Discord. Now let's get right into it. As I said, I'm not going to cover the entirety of the economy, but we do need to understand the basics before going forward. And here we need to look at the main goals of Big Time Studios. The idea is they will create a game that is really fun to play and free to play, so the majority of players are just playing the game for fun, and it's only a small minority of users that are involved just to make money. This is key to long-term success because if you're a gaming studio and the majority of your community are investors and not interested in playing the game, I think you're very unlikely to have a sustainable economy and likely to fail. This is a key differentiation that sets Big Time apart from almost any other blockchain gaming studio. Now, with that in mind, imagine they're successful and they have millions of players joining in to play. In that ecosystem, what role do we want to play? The vast majority will just be players playing for fun, maybe earning a few tokens, buying a few cosmetic NFTs from the marketplace, casual gamers. Some of them will be more focused on collecting NFTs so they can make their characters and their personal metaverses look cooler and get the status that comes with that. But aside from casual players and NFT collectors, I think there are two main types of participants aiming just to make money here. Power players who play the game and efficiently farm time tokens, which they then sell, and then those who own utility NFTs and supply the ecosystem with craftable cosmetic NFTs and filled hourglasses. Let's see what that looks like. When the game fully launches, the best way to earn time tokens will be to work with a full team or a guild, get to the max level so you can access the highest difficulty content in the end game, equip as many hourglasses as you can, and play with a laser focus on efficiency. The people who are best at this will definitely be in guilds, so if you haven't joined one yet, join us over at VastImpact Gaming. Now, true time farming is for power players who have the time to really dig into the details of the best class and gear builds, the best team arrangements, how to most effectively fill the role your class is suited for, and so on. Now, for clarity and just to make sure that we're on the same page, in order to earn time tokens while playing, you need to have at least one filled hourglass equipped. Hourglasses are utility NFTs that are crafted and recharged by time wardens, and you equip up to 5 of them while you're playing to earn tokens via loot drops. Hourglasses come in a bunch of different rarities, as you can see on this chart, and each rarity has a different rate of token generation. Since the tokens come in the form of loot drops, the more efficiently you play the game, the more you can earn as well. Then once the hourglass is depleted, it will need to be recharged by a time warden. Now, there will also be cracked hourglasses that will drop to space holders, but those are soulbound and they can't be traded and they disappear when they're depleted, so they don't really have a major role here. The important thing is the role of regular hourglasses. As I said, hourglasses are crafted and then recharged by time wardens. Time wardens have their own rarity tiers that you can see on this chart, and they can only craft or recharge hourglasses that are up to their own rarity. So a rare time warden can't craft or recharge a legendary hourglass. Now, on top of that, time wardens need to be in a space to be used, and a space can only host time wardens of their own rarity or lower. So if you want to craft a mythic hourglass, you need at least a mythic time warden and at least a mythic space. So what all that means is everything starts with space. Space allows you to expand your personal metaverse. It allows you to run time wardens and craft and upgrade hourglasses. It allows you to run armories and forges to craft cosmetic NFTs, weapons, and armor. So in terms of earning time tokens, you either need to pay someone who owns space with a time warden or make it with your own space and time warden. And similarly with cosmetic weapon and armor NFTs, you either need to pay someone to make them for you or buy them from the marketplace or make them yourself. So you can earn without really playing the game just by owning space with a time warden or forge or armory. Then you make hourglasses or cosmetic NFTs yourself or just rent your space to someone else and earn passively. Either way, I think there's a huge benefit to owning space coming down the road. We're still waiting for more details, and since they're so early in development, it's likely that at least some of this will change. But for me, I own an epic small space and a legendary medium space that I had drop in the game, and I'll probably pick up at least one more space from the market. I also have a time warden, and I might get a forge or armory as well. Now, I plan on participating in pretty much every aspect of the game because I think Big Time is really onto something with how they're designing the economy, and I expect a lot of other studios will copy a lot of the ideas that they're pioneering here. Now, before we wrap up, I do want to cover a few things happening soon that I think you should be aware of. First is the holiday mystery box sale that's happening on the 22nd. These mystery boxes each contain 3 random NFTs. Each of those NFTs has a 90% chance of being a forge or armory and a 10% chance of being a time warden. They're $50 a piece, so much cheaper than the early access mystery boxes already on the market, but they will contain lower rarity NFTs than the early access mystery boxes. They're going to sell 4,500 of these holiday boxes out of a total supply of 6,000. So if you've been wanting a mystery box, but you don't want to spend the current market prices and you don't really care which rarity you get, then go ahead and pick up one or more of those starting on December 22nd. Next, there's a patch coming soon that will add the functionality to use space as your own personal metaverse. Now, I'm stoked to check this out. This is like what we've been waiting for. It's a big deal, and there's a lot to discuss in regards to that. So let me know in the comments if you want me to make a video covering the details of the personal metaverse and space. The last thing that I want to cover are the upcoming airdrops of the time token. As you may know, that there was no pre-sale for the time token, but there will be ongoing airdrops throughout 2023 for people already holding NFTs. So the way to get a piece of that is to accumulate NFTs. There will be ongoing airdrops throughout 2023. So there is incentive to hold the NFTs you already own throughout the year. So don't sell them after the first airdrop or you'll miss out on all the ones that come after it. Now, I believe the first one is happening in January, so get ready now if you want a piece of that pie. That's all I've got. If you found this video useful, please drop a like and subscribe to the channel for more big time content. I know I left out a lot of economy information, including time crystals and cosmetic shards and a lot of info around forges and armories. So let me know if you would like a follow-up video around those, or maybe a full video covering space and everything relevant there. In the meantime, you can find a link to the Big Time YouTube channel in the description, along with links to their other socials and their marketplace. Again, if you do buy anything, please use the creator code VastImpact, or just use their affiliate link to support an awesome guild. Thanks so much for watching, and keep learning.